comic book haul. So yeah, today I've got a large haul, but unfortunately definitely quantity over quality, but hey, what can you do? So as always, or at least as recently, we'll get to the trivia portion of the haul first. So last week I asked the question, what semi-famous comic book author was one of the head writers of the Real Ghostbusters cartoon in the 1980s? The answer is J. Michael Straczynski. He is also famous as being the creator for Babylon 5. The prizes that you could win were Green Lantern 20, the first appearance of Jessica Cruz, and one of the mini copies of the Spawn Matina covers that I have. So, we got, I believe, 11 entries, and I will go over them as we speak. We got entries from Brad L., Chuck Load of Comics, Daz the Key Chaser, Eddie R., Iron Fist Monkey 74, Jay Bowers, Kim T, Rated Raw, The Comic Book Guy, The Walking Jedi, and Warzone Spider. Alright, let's see who wins. And the winner is Eddie R. Alright, Eddie. If you can get in touch with me at elk.prizes@gmail.com, we can get your address, and I'll get the books off to you in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully sooner than that, but we'll see. Alright, time to go over the question for next week. Or I guess for this week. So the prize this week will be Venom Death Trap The Vault. This has an embossed cover. It is an early Venom appearance, and yeah, it's kind of rare, and oddly enough it has been going up in price recently, so it's got some heat to it. Picked up a second copy on the cheap, so my original copy is up for grabs. So what is the question? The question is as follows. Jeff Smith's Bone appeared in what magazine in the 90s? So, Bone had strips or part of the comics that were in a magazine in the 1990s. What magazine was that? Let me know at elk.prizes@gmail.com. And when you do, please put something in the title that signifies either the contest, like you can say the Bone Contest or Hall 31 Contest, and please make sure that you put your YouTube username. This is just for privacy reasons. I don't like typing them in to the app and possibly giving away information that you do not want to. Anyway, next up, still part of the prizes, is that I went to a con, went through a bunch of dollar boxes, and I pulled out some comics that will appear in future contests. Usually probably as add-on books to like the main prize, but anyway, we'll see. So we have Mother Teresa of Calcutta, Cable and X-Force number 11, the first appearance of Adult Hope Summers. Teen Titans of Tomorrow number 17, this is the first appearance of, I guess, the Titans of Tomorrow, I can't remember. Jurassic Park Raptor, issue 2 of 2, just a cool cover. Batwoman number 1 from the New 52. Birds of Prey number 10, this is an Art Germ cover. We've got Batman number 21, that's 2 copies of this. I believe this is the first appearance of Duke Thomas. 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank, the premiere issue from Black Mask Comics. Got the Amazing Spider-Man number 15. I believe this is potentially the second printing. I can't remember, but this is Mary Jane in the Iron Spider outfit. Uncanny Inhumans 11. This is the first appearance of Mosaic. And the Doom Patrol number 19. I showed this the other day, and since then I've already forgotten who has a first appearance in it. But whoever it is supposed to be on the TV show, so book could have some heat on it at some point soon. Anyway, that's it for the contest. I will come back to you shortly with the haul. All right, thanks, and I'll see you in just a second. Goodbye for now. All right, everybody, I'm back with the haul. I wish I could have gotten to this yesterday, but I was given one of the Nest Hello video doorbells for Father's Day, and I was installing it, and things never go as planned when I install things. So I did not have time yesterday, nor was I in the mood. So here it is today. So this haul is going to consist of eBay purchases and purchases from local comic shops, as well as All-Star Con, which was in the Washington, D.C. area this past weekend. If you're around, I can kind of recommend going to it. I get in for free because I get a vendor or exhibitor pass. I don't know. It's bordering on a PopCon, but it's okay. Anyway, so one of the things that I picked up there was a bunch of issues of Top 10. The main reason for that is the Alan Moore attachment, but also Gene Ha was one of the artists, and I'm going to have a chance to meet him in early July. I wanted to have some books for him. So I got Top 10 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I got all of these for $10 total. So, you know, alright price. Be something good for a good read. Alright, what is next? Picked up some filler Invincible issues for cheap. So I have pretty much all of the Invincible key issues, but, and I've read most of them, but I've not, there are some filler issues that I don't have. So whenever I find them cheap, I pick them up. So I picked up 27, 28, 37, 41, and 49. Next, I have some books from New Comic Book Day from last week. Some of you have already seen these if you were on one of my live videos, or if you're watching it. I got Venom 2, the Young Guns variant cover. Got Thor number 1, the Christian Ward variant cover. This is 1 in 25. It's the first appearance of some combination of Phoenix and Logan, although I'm not 100% sure if it actually is the first appearance. But yeah, whatever. Picked up the Loopy Day variant cover for Rose number 12. Picked up Titan Special number 1. This is a possible Crush cameo. Crush is the daughter of Lobo, and she will be very soon hitting comic issues near you, but supposedly this is potentially a cameo of her at the end. So anyway, just rolled the dice. Picked up the Magic Order Adam Hughes cover. Picked up the cover B for Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. The Tyler Kirkham variant cover. As I always do, I picked up the Suicide Squad Matina variant cover and the Flash Matina variant cover. Moving on to the next book. So this is going to go out of a little bit of order, but you know, I have a little bit of a story with these. So as I may have mentioned in the past, one of my buddies owns a Magic the Gathering and board game store called Play More Games. It's in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and you can also go online at playmoregamestore.com. Anyway, he has a friend that works for an apartment complex or something like that, and he, I guess, is responsible for doing the evictions and cleaning stuff out. And he periodically finds stuff. So I got a call from my buddy Rick, and he had mentioned that this guy had found some comic books and said that they were from the 60s. And, you know, he didn't know anything about them, wanted me to take a look at them. And so worked out, and it ended up coming down there. And obviously they weren't from the 60s, and most of them were not all that great. But I did pick up a few books. And I picked all 4 of these up for $40 total. A decent enough deal given that they're all in fairly decent condition. So I got the Avengers number 263, the newsstand edition. This is the return of Jean Grey. She's in the Cocoon, the first appearance, I guess, of X Factor. I got Avengers 257. This is the first appearance of Nebula. I have 1 million copies of this. It's also a newsstand edition. I got Marvel Age 41, the Stan Lee photo cover. This is, I think, my second or third copy of this. It's worth, I guess, $30 to $40. No, and then the big one that I was able to get was Amazing Spider-Man 238, newsstand edition, and with the tattoos. This is the first appearance of Hobgoblin. So, not bad. The rest of the stuff was just, I don't know, not really worth anything at all. So, there we are. Alright, moving on to variant and other cool covers. So, this is the Howard Chaykin Virgin variant cover. It's a retailer incentive for one of the G.I. Joes. It's got Chuckles on the front. One of my favorite G.I. Joe characters. I picked up War of the Independents. This has a Cyber Frog cover appearance. But I'll tell you something. Most of the copies that I've seen, in fact, all of the copies that I've seen have a barcode right here. They say October 2011 and have a $2.99 price on them. This one doesn't have the barcode, has a $5 price on it, and is from October of 2010. So I don't know if this is the original Kickstarter version or what, and if it's worth any more or less. No clue. I tried to do a little bit of research, but at the end of the day, I just gave up. Got Scud number 21. This is the second print. It's hard to find. So interesting because it's very different as these Scud issues all have odd covers, but this one just looks way different than anything else. It's one of the late issues. From Aim High Comics, I got Savage Red Sonja, the Frank Cho variant cover, and I believe that he said that there were 300 or 375 of these made. Really like the cover. Found this Underworld Blood Wars variant edition. This is a Kate Beckinsale photo cover. Apparently it's worth a good bit of money. I found it for cover price, like on the stand. I don't know. So that is that. Moving on to some Marvel books. I picked up a bunch of this stuff for $1. All New Wolverine. This is the Generations, the Matina covers, second printing. Picked up Ghost Rider number 1 variant edition. This is the Beirut variant cover, and it's a retailer incentive, 1 per store. Picked up Cable 2 with Hope Summers on it, one of my favorites. David Finch variant cover, 1 in 25. I got this from, I'm a Patreon of the Unpressable Defects from CBSI, the podcast. And if you're at the $20 level, they send you books out. I got this. This is the Avengers 181 homage Wanted Comics variant cover for Avengers number 1. I also got this from Aim High Comics. This is the John Romita Jr. Wizard World Texas variant for Wolverine 20. It's a sketch. Pretty cool. Picked up the Mayu pencil sketch variant cover. It's an ASM 300 homage, and it is a store exclusive for Unknown Comics and KRS. I believe this was one of the con exclusives. Alright. Moving on to DC covers. Got Batman Adventures number 16. This is just one of my favorite covers. It's a great and early Joker Harley cover. Hard to find. Picked up Swamp Thing number 9, a classic Bernie Wrightson cover. Great cover. Picked up a couple of Adam Hughes covers. Ferris number 2, Ferris number 4, and number 26. I picked up the Star Wars Boba Fett Adam Hughes cover. This is in the newsstand edition, and you can tell right here they all have the UPC, but the newsstand says Star Wars Universe, and the Direct Edition says Direct Edition. I picked up Gen 13. This is the Frazetta Heavy Metal variant cover. Pretty cool. I'm trying to pick up all the Gen 13 #1 variants. So picked up some J. Scott Campbell covers. Got Army of Darkness, Ashes to Ashes. This is the J. Scott Campbell Wizard World preview. Got the Dynamic Forces Danger Girl #6, J. Scott Campbell cover, the gold logo. Ultimate Spider-Man #152, the J. Scott Campbell cover. And I picked up Amazing Spider-Man 601, the Campbell cover. I thought that I had this, but for whatever reason I was wrong. It's just an amazing Campbell cover. So yeah, glad to add it to my collection. Okay, that's it for covers and such. Moving on to key issues, our key issues light, and I'm going to start with indie books. So, when I was at the con, like I said, I went through a $1 box, and the owner of one of the stores, he's out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, and he has a physical location. He changed his name recently from Patriot Comics to Gateway Comics. He always has great $1, $3, and $5 boxes, just amazing stuff. So I went through, and I've become friends with him over the last couple of years, I guess. And so I got like 23 books. I've already shown a lot of those. Including ones that were giveaway, and he slipped these into the bag as an extra gift. So Image Ashcan, this is the Homage Studios swimsuit special Image Ashcan, and then he also gave me 2 darker Image ones, and these I was surprised. Like the swimsuit one is not that valuable, but this darker Image one, it's sealed and everything here. It looked like it was going for, $30, $40 on eBay, so it was very nice of him to add that in. So I got Eagle #6. This is the first published Adam Hughes work in comics. I picked up Gru the Wanderer #1 for $1. This is the premiere issue. It's also, I guess, a newsstand, potentially. And I picked Destroyer Duck #1. This is the first appearance of Destroyer Duck, but also more importantly, the first appearance of Gru the Wanderer, whose first book I just showed. Moving on. So I've been on a bit of a last issue kick recently. So the following books are all last issues in a series. Solar Man of Adam #60. Bloodshot 16. This is from the Acclaim run. So I don't think this is I think there's another issue for the end of the first Valiant series. Armand's #12. That's the last issue. Ninjak #26. And 2 copies of Harbinger #41. So those are kind of exciting. Also in one of the dollar back boxes, I picked up the Jurassic Park #1 of 4 premiere issue. It's not really worth anything, but it's I don't know, it just looks super cool. And Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom's coming out soon. Picked up Kill or Be Killed #1, the first print. Cyber Frog #1. This is the Harris Comics one. That's the premiere issue for this series, not the first appearance or anything. I picked up He-Man and the Masters of the Universe #18. This is the first full appearance of She-Ra. And this is a great cover, and it is gaining a lot of heat, so this is a good one. And then I got Scout #1 signed by John Aaron, which is the first appearance of Dashiell Badhorse. An interesting story. So Moving Pictures, Rob Griffin is the owner of that. He and I, again, at these cons have, gotten to be decent buddies. And he had promised some of his clients that he would get some books signed by Jason Aaron, who was at the at All-Star Con. But he couldn't leave his booth, so he asked if I would take them over there. So I did. I took them over there, got him to sign them, and I brought them back, and he told me to pick one. And so I didn't have Scalp #1, and he had several copies of it. So yeah, I got this. I was super pleased. And this is one of those things where, hey, you do something nice for someone, and they do something nice for you sometimes. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, moving on to DC. I got this out of a dollar bin. This is a Birds of Prey. It's just it's got a Harley Quinn cameo, but I got it mainly for the cover of Big Barda vs. Knockout. I think it was pretty cool. Totally worth $1. I also got this for $1. Batman and Robin #1. Frank Miller and Jim Lee. And so I guess it's All-Star Batman and Robin #1. So yeah, Jim Lee and Frank Miller, good combination. Got both of these for $1. Batman Incorporated #8. This is the second and third print. It's where the quote-unquote death of Damian Wayne. The first print, I believe, is a white cover. For $1, got Detective Comics #608, the first appearance of Anarchy. I guess the Joker's son is a cameo. Got for $1 Detective Comics 647, the first appearance of Stephanie Brown. Got this for $1 too. Teen Titans #3. It's not in great condition, but I mean, for $1, it's just a really cool cover. It's in one of the first Teen Titan issues. It's got Dragster on it. Yeah, pretty cool. Did not get this for $1. I wish I had. This is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, #106. This is the I'm Curious Black issue. This is just not necessarily something that could probably come out today, but it is definitely interesting. It is where Lois Lane decides that to truly understand the experience of African Americans, she would need to live as a black woman for 24 hours. And obviously Superman has something to make that happen. I picked up Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, #135. This says a Darkseid cameo. So as I believe the order of them coming out, it was for Darkseid, it was Jimmy Olsen 134, then 135, and then Forever People #1. So this is, I guess, the second one. Picked up G.I. Combat #138. This is the first appearance of the Losers. Alright, now let's finish up with some Marvel. More finds from the dollar bin. Power Pack #1, the newsstand. Just, cool enough. Cloak and Dagger #1 for $1, the newsstand. Got Invincible Iron Man #7. This is the first appearance of Riri Williams. And this is the second print. I like second prints. Got A Next #2. This is the first appearance of Earth Sentry, who's the son of Black Goliath. I got A Next #3. It's the first appearance of Doc Magnus, who's the newest Sorcerer Supreme, or at least was at the time this came out. Got A Next #4. It's the first appearance of American Dream in costume, and the first appearance of Cole Tiger, which I believe is the son of the Black Panther. Picked up Captain Marvel #1, the second print. So this is similar to the all-new Marvel .1, the Kamal Khan one, where the first print has red, and then the second print has blue. I found this for a couple bucks and figured I'd give it a roll of the dice because this issue is becoming more popular as Captain Marvel is becoming more popular, and didn't want the second print to just blow up in price and not be able to buy it at a good price. So anyway, moving on. I got some late issues from the Marvel run of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. I'll have to excuse me, my dog is on the couch snoring. This is #150, pretty cool Snake Eyes Cobra Commander cover. I got 153 and 154, so I'm pretty close to finishing up my late run issues for those. Did get some late run issues for Deadpool. I believe 69 is the last one, which I do own already. So this is 66. 67, and 68. This is a good one. I was able to find this for a decent price. This has really gone up a lot lately. This is the Deadpool Comics Del Auto variant cover. It's 1 in 25 for Deadpool number 36. It is an homage, and I'm drawing a blank to what it is. Homage, I like the tacos, burritos, and stuff down there. Then I picked up for $40 X-Men number 4, the first appearance of Toad, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Mastermind. Also the first team appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and the second appearance of Magneto. And that comic book is on my list. So let's get it out. Now, obviously, this is not in the condition that I would normally choose, but yeah, for $40, couldn't pass it up. It's one of the keys that I need. Oop. And there we go. Also is the Deadpool comic on the back of here. It does not look like the Deadpool comic was on my variant list. So, alright, one more book. And I love this book, and I've wanted it forever, and what's kept me from getting it is just its size. It's just so unwieldy, it seems ridiculous. But here it is. Superman vs. Muhammad Ali. The first print. This is a Neil Adams cover. It's amazing. The book is just so big. Yeah. Finally pulled the trigger on it, and I'm happy to have it. Now I just got to figure out where I'm going to put it. I like how Jimmy Carter's down there, and obviously Batman. Very interesting stuff, and I believe there's a lot of famous people in the crowd in the back. But I will forego trying to figure out who they are. So, anyway, thanks everybody. Let's quickly go over the trivia question. The trivia question for this week is: Jeff Smith's bone appeared in a magazine during the 1990s. What magazine is it? Okie dokie. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. And I'll see y'all soon. Goodbye.